Good evening. The state's new travel quarantine requirements came just in time for the Labor Day weekend. That means tourist destinations in the state like Red River are seeing a noticeable boost. News 13's Brady Wakayama has the story.
The cozy town of Red River has been looking like itself this holiday weekend, with people flooding the streets, enjoying what the popular New Mexico town has to offer.
You know, New Mexico has discovered us, and we are discovering the now normal. It's not necessarily the new normal because it changes every week.
It's no secret the small town of Red River relies heavily on tourists. Mayor Linda Calhoun says all of the 150 businesses in town have been impacted during the pandemic, leading to a couple of closures. She estimates the town has lost about $500,000 of potential revenue between March and July. But Calhoun, as well as local restaurant owners, say they are glad to see the state's health orders for restaurants and traveling are beginning to loosen up. Under the revised order, people from high-risk states still have to quarantine for 14 days unless they show documentation of a negative test within the last 72 hours. But people coming from low-risk states like Colorado do not have to quarantine.
Labor Day feels like things are pretty normal here in Red River right now. People have become more and more compliant. They're wearing their masks. It's less and less hassle for us. So we've had a pretty good run here.
With the loosened restrictions, our crews noticed a number of out-of-state license plates. The mayor says that has a lot to do with people from out of state owning second homes in town and deciding to work remotely in Red River months ago.
A lot of our second homeowners can work from home, and so they came up here and decided this is where they wanted to quarantine and spend their summer.
She says the town is doing their best to abide by the state's public mask mandate and following COVID-safe practices at their businesses. Calhoun believes this is just the beginning and looks forward to welcoming more people as the state continues to reopen.
Our main focus here is to always concentrate on public health. We want to make sure that we're keeping our people and our guests as safe as possible.
Brady Wakayama, KRQE, News 13.
The mayor has asked businesses to educate visitors from high-risk states about the quarantine rule. It's been more than a week since limited indoor dining returned to New Mexico, and restaurants we spoke to say it's already boosted business.
And 25% is something, may not be a lot, but for us it's 22 people, and that's 22 extra people we could have in our restaurant.
O'Neill's Pub along Central says this was their busiest week since the pandemic started. However, they still haven't reached full capacity indoors since many people still want to sit outside. In Nob Hill, Scalo Italian Restaurant has served about 100 people each night this week, but they're ready for more.
We're actually looking forward to hopefully less COVID incidents happening this weekend so we can maybe open for 50%.
Both managers say indoor dining will become even more important as temperatures drop.